and all of a sudden Ryan called 15, and Caden Pierce runs a 5-yard quick out on 4th down and catches one in the air, flying through the air and Caden's not known for his hands, I'm just going to tell you that, but he caught the dang ball and we got a first down out of it, but things are working like that. Defensively, Len has, again, put together a great group of kids, and they're really playing as a team, and I think that's what the biggest thing that we're experiencing right now is like how the kids are coming together and playing for each other and just, doing their job and doing what the coaches tell them to do. And it's amazing what happens when kids do what the coaches tell them to do. Gene, it really is kind of fun to see that. And then they start believing in it. And, you got, Chris Berg and Matt Emmerfall over there and John Boyle, all guys that have played football before and at the college level, except, Matt and Chris, but they've got experience doing all kinds of things, playing baseball at upper levels, and they're just coming together and they're really, really making that defensive team really strong. It's one of the strongest parts of our football team right now. And then those 4 guys, too, are all together on the special teams. So no wonder defense is good, special teams good. Offense, we just hope we can hold our weight here and help the defense and special teams out.
Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Nagle joining us. The Tigers facing Wausau West here at Beal Stadium tonight. We'll come back and talk about this matchup in just a moment.
Everyone deserves to feel good inside, and the experts at House of Heating know how to make you feel good inside your home with indoor comfort systems that are inside your budget. Get up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualified new Lennox system that will keep your comfort up and your utility bills down. Call House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or visit them on the web at houseofheating.com.
You probably don't think too much about your floors, right? But when they need replacing or you want something different, quality, affordability, durability, and design are probably all you think about. Rest assured, you'll find all those things and more at Rice's Capital Carpet in Marshfield. Whether you're looking for hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, waterproof flooring, or even window treatments, Rice's Capital Carpet has one of the largest inventories in the area. Let one of the friendly and knowledgeable sales staff at Rice's Capital Carpet put flooring under your feet that you can't stop thinking about. Visit them on Facebook or online at ricerug.com.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
A bright new smile is a great confidence builder. Repaired, replaced, straightened, and cleaned teeth can improve overall health. Dental Clinic of Marshfield dentists provide a wide variety of cosmetic options, including orthodontics, porcelain veneers, implants, crowns, bridges, whitening, and more.
Dental Clinic of Marshfield. Dental care for life. Schedule an appointment today at any of their 3 offices in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neelsville. Learn more at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com.
And now let's continue our talk with Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Nagle. Marshfield and Wausau West meeting here at Beal Stadium this evening. Coach, before we talk about this ball game tonight, we have the Marshfield Tiger Athletic Hall of Fame banquet on Saturday evening. 2 men who you have close contact with going into the Hall of Fame this year as inductees. Former running back Lee Weigel, who you didn't see play, but you've coached with Lee for many years on the staff, and one of your former tailbacks as well. Could you spend a few moments talking about those gentlemen and what they've meant to your program over the years?
Well, I'll talk about Lee first because of the fact that I was in high school watching Lee on Channel 13 in Stanley, Wisconsin, watching Lee Weigel on Saturday afternoons. They always telecast the Eau Claire Blue Gold football games, and I remember seeing him mud-soaked and beat up and helmets flaps going out the other side of his earlobes and everything else, but still playing and carrying people down the field on his back. But what a tremendous man that Lee Weigel is, and I really want to speak upon Lee's loyalty about the way he is, and that's the kind of person he is, and you love that because his loyalty to Marshfield School and Eau Claire Blue Golds, he still gets back there and on Saturdays and watches them play, and has got to be known all over in Eau Claire. But his guidance to our running backs on the sideline, even though he's not at our practice and things like such, I'll take and have Lee walk onto our practice anytime, and that's his open door policy. He walks in his work boots and his jeans, and sometimes he's got his ruler on his back pocket, but he goes over and he picks the running back that he wants to pick out that day, or if the little things he talks to him. He's that guy that, pick you up when maybe you're down a little bit on yourself and give them the confidence they need to go back in, and he's done that for years, and he's kind of like that good luck charm that comes around, and when Lee's around, things are good again, and just being there is a great solace to all of us on our staff, and especially me. I'm going to tell you that right now. But he's one of those guys. He's a good guy and that loyal guy, and I just love the man. Corey going in, he deserves everything he gets. I mean, I can still remember back, when you call the running play, and sometimes I'm one of those guys that I told coaches before, and they rip on me about this all the time, like, okay, I'm bored with that run. Let's do something else. And then Len would get all over me, and he'd laugh about these things. He goes, what are you doing? Why you stop running? Because I'm bored, coach. I need to do something. So we throw the football and do those types of things. But anytime you wanted to give Corey the good things were going to happen, and great career at lacrosse, and kind of excited about you followed. Maybe there's some things that I got some kids to go to lacrosse just because I went there, but the coaches there were happy at the time when Corey went there and played at lacrosse. So a great guy and deserving of everything he gets.
All right, a good test for the Tigers this week with Wausau West coming in here on Friday night. Tell us about this matchup.
Really one of those teams that the record has nothing to do with this game. They're, maybe don't have as many wins as they should have, whatever, but they have, one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the league, the 2 top receivers in the league, and one of the top running backs in the league. So you look at all that stuff, that kind of scares me a whole bunch. But one good thing is that our defense is playing really well. So hopefully we can give them some fits on the defensive side with their offense. Defensively, they're a team that I think that we should match up pretty well with, and I think we should be able to get some things going offensively. But, it's a game. It's Beal Stadium. It's muddy. It's slick. All of us got to play in the conditions. They already played. There was a powder puff football game there this week. We had a 7th grade game, and we're going to get some more rain, so it's kind of fun. We'll be in one of those games where we're going to be coming out with muddy pants and mud in our helmets and things like that. So should be a good one, and it's homecoming. You just got to keep the kids' heads on straight and keep people moving in the right direction, all for us, and to get a win for this for the last game of the season.
Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gaedel. Tigers facing Wausau West in VFA football tonight at Beal Stadium in Marshfield. A reminder once again that Marshfield Tiger Athletic Hall of Fame banquet scheduled for tomorrow evening at River Edge Golf Course in Marshfield. Social hour begins at 5:30. Dinner and the induction ceremonies at 6:30. Hope to see you there at River Edge Golf Course in Marshfield tomorrow evening for the Marshfield Tiger Hall of Fame induction ceremonies. Coverage of Marshfield Tiger football this evening on WDLB, a service of Filker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products, and they support all youth sports and activities. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork, and Filker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of Central Wisconsin. We'll come back with more of our pregame report from Beal Stadium. Following these messages.
Lucky never had a car accident. But if and when you do, you get flustered and exasperated dealing with the insurance company and getting estimates, not to mention trying to figure out how you're going to get around without your vehicle. Well, they can't make that process fun, but they can make it a lot easier at Art's Body Shop. Free estimates, free courtesy car, all worry-free. Pick up or drop off your rental from Penske Truck, too, at Art's Body Shop, South Central in Marshfield, just north of Wildwood Park. The next time you need a plumber, call Shriners Plumbing and Heating of Marshfield. Shriners Plumbing has licensed plumbers, and they've been offering fast, dependable service to the Marshfield area for nearly 100 years. They do it all, from pump service and installation to water heaters, water softeners, sewer and drain cleaning. They have kitchen and bath fixtures, too. Come see their showroom to give your home a bold new look with Kohler. When you need a plumber, don't settle for anything less. Call the best. Shriners Plumbing and Heating, 106 East 4th Street in Marshfield.
Paget Equipment Company, a division of JBL International, specializing in stainless steel fabrication worldwide, and a proud backer of Marshfield area youth programs and activities. The folks at Paget Equipment support healthy competition. It helps prepare youth for life, teaching them important concepts like teamwork and fair play. Important in athletics, important in business, important in life. Paget, a strong backer of the youth of Marshfield, urging you to get involved with school-related activities.
Stay with us at halftime this evening. We'll talk about high school volleyball in central Wisconsin with Stratford Tiger volleyball coach Brooke Kafka. That's coming up at halftime. Coach Kafka's Stratford Tigers ranked number 2 in the state in Division III volleyball. Very strong program once again this year. So Brooke Kafka joins us at halftime this evening. The VFA West Division football standings heading into action tonight. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids share first place at 4-3. Should both ball clubs win tonight, they will share the VFA West Division championship for this season. Stevens Point is 3-4, DC Everest 2-5, and Wausau West 1-6. DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids are facing off tonight at Southwood County 2000 Field in Wisconsin Rapids. That game just getting underway as well, and the broadcast of that game getting underway at this hour on AM 1320 WFHR and on WFHR.com. Stevens Point facing Fond du Lac in a VFA crossover game at Gerke Field in Stevens Point this evening. That game getting underway at this hour as well. Marshfield Tigers coached by Denny Gadel, now in his 8th season as Tiger head football coach. His record 46 wins and 34 losses. Wausau West coached by Jason Foster in his 2nd season as West head coach. He took the job last year, went 5-5 in 2016, and is 2-6 so far this year with this Wausau West ball club. He succeeded Kevin Grundy, the longtime Wausau West and Antigo football coach, who also served back in the 90s as an assistant at Columbus High School. By the way, Coach Grundy led Wausau West to successive plus 500 campaigns in 2013 and 2014, 6-4 in 2013, 7-4 in 2014. The first time Wausau West has had back-to-back years above 500 since 1995 and 1996. This program always has been right around 500, 4-5, 5-5, 4-6, 5-4, something like that, and really struggling to become overly successful. They've not won more than 7 games in a year since the early 1980s. So Wausau West trying to get their program untracked under head coach Jason Foster. The Marshfield Tigers and the Wausau West Warriors have not played in 3 of the last 5 years. They did not face each other each of the last 2 seasons. They did play in 2013 and 2014. West won both times, 10-9 in 2013 and 27-20 in 2014. They also did not play each other in 2012. However, in previous years to that, Marshfield was quite dominant in this series as the Tigers won 9 consecutive games between 2003 and 2011 and 14 of 15 between 1997 and 2011. The only time West won in that streak was in 2002 when the Warriors beat Marshfield 22-21. Marshfield has the all-time edge in the series with 23 wins, 17 wins for West, and 1 tie, and that was in the first game of the series back in 1973. Looking forward to some good football this evening. The Marshfield Tigers and Wausau West meet tonight in this VFA contest at Beal Stadium in Marshfield. That is our pregame report for this evening. Once again, a service of the Baltus Oil Company and the Baltus Bread and Butter Shops in Marshfield. Make sure you gas up at the Marshfield Tiger or Columbus Dawn Pride Pumps on North Central Avenue next to Walgreens. When you do so, 2 cents per gallon is given to that school system at the Baltus Bread and Butter Shop next to Walgreens on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Now, please stay with us. Marshfield Tiger football is up next on AM 1450 WDLB.
Farm Credit Services has been serving agriculture and rural communities for nearly 100 years. They offer a wide array of financial products, such as loans and leases for farm operations and real estate financing, rural home loans, crop insurance, tax preparation, and much more. Contact your Marshfield Ag Country Farm Credit Services office in front of the mall on Central Avenue today. Equal opportunity lender and provider.
And welcome back to Beal Stadium in Marshfield. Football action this evening on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. This evening, the Marshfield Tigers and the Wausau West Warriors meeting in this VFA contest. Once again, the Tigers are playoff eligible, and they will secure a playoff berth with a win in this ball game against Wausau West. Beautiful evening for football here in central Wisconsin. Temperatures in the 50s, clear skies as of right now, and looks like we'll get some football in this evening without too much rain situation. That's always a good situation as well. And glad to have you with us for Tiger football this evening here on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB-WOSQ.com. Well, Dale Eucaitis back with us once again this week after a strenuous couple of weeks on the road. Dale in his never-ending quest to find the best in buffet places, and he's been very successful coming out from the Plain States and the Rocky Mountain States and finding some wonderful buffet places for our adventures. And Dale, welcome back to Wisconsin. Hope you had a very nice trip.
Yeah, I was finally able. It's been 40 years since I've been in Colorado, and I figured that the statute of limitations had probably run out on some of my buffet abuses out there in the past, and nobody recognized me. So, yeah, my wife and I had a fun time getting out of town for a couple of weeks, but understand that the Tigers also continued in their winning ways with a huge win over DC Everest, the Evil Empire, as I call them, last week at Everest, 38-0.
Wow. Very solid win for the Tigers, and did a great job on special teams. Returned a kickoff for a touchdown, recovered a fumbled kickoff return in the end zone for a touchdown, and so did a nice job. A couple of touchdown runs as well, a couple of touchdown passes by Ryan Krieger, and the Tiger defense very strong in that ball game, holding Everest to only 12 rushing yards in that contest. By the way, you're listening to Marshfield Football on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield and WDLB WOSQ.com. Tom Uthmeyer producing our broadcast this evening with Dale Eucaitis. I'm Gene DeLisio. Tonight the Tigers looking to clinch a playoff spot. They likely would be in the playoffs regardless of the outcome tonight, because it does appear that a number of even sub-500 conference teams statewide will get to the playoffs, and even if the Tigers lose this game, they would still finish at 500 in league play, but a plus 500 record would put them unquestionably into the playoffs. And tonight facing a Wausau West Ball Club that has only 2 wins this year, but they certainly move the ball very well, averaging 342 yards of offense per game. Not bad for a team that's 2-6, but they just can't stop anybody, giving up 376 yards per game. And their rushing attack with Mitch Mikulski, very, very solid. They pass the ball well, so at least on the offensive side, this Wausau West Ball Club very strong.
Wausau West, handful of very skilled kids, sometimes not a lot of depth across the offensive line and in the defense to sustain a lot of wins. They've had their up and down seasons, but I don't know what it is. Certainly the Tigers get up for Everest. They get up for Stevens Point. They get up for Wisconsin Rapids. But there are those trap schools in basketball and football every year, like Wausau West, that at times have derailed some of the Tigers' plans. And maybe you can explain that playoff eligible versus playoff assured or whatever.
Well, the playoff once you get to 500, you are playoff eligible.
Okay.
But there are some circumstances in which, if the WIAA looks at all the teams statewide that are up at 500 in their conference, and they decide they have too many teams, they can drop teams, and they'll start dropping teams that are 500 in the conference. What's different this year is because of the number of schools that are now going to the 8-man game, there are fewer schools that are at 500 or above, and not enough to fill out the playoff bracket. So the WIA actually may have to take some teams that are below 500 in their conference and put them in the playoffs, such as, say, a Stevens Point. If Stevens Point finishes a game below 500, they could be invited to participate. And so if that's the case, then any school that is at 500 would still be short of a playoff spot.
Okay, and Marshfield is still in Division 2 when it comes to the playoffs, right?
Yes, looks like they're solidly in Division 2. So
well, Gene, one of the things that I've really enjoyed about covering the Tigers this year with you and watching this team is we have seen game-by-game improvement, the types of things coaches always talk about, getting better every week. And we've seen that. We've seen that from Ryan Krieger as a quarterback. We've seen that in the running game. We've certainly seen that in the defense from Marshfield. So we're just about ready to go here and kick off this big homecoming game. And Tigers in their home all black with orange numbers. Wausau West, white jerseys, navy navy blue pants with some gold trim. That's the fashion show. Here we go.
Mason Coffin kicking off from south to north here at Beal Stadium. Jared Mortensen back deep at the 5-yard line for Wausau West. Here's the kick. End over end kick, and Mortensen right on the 6. Heading for the far sideline. He's at the 15. Gets at the 20-yard line. Pulled down right there. A very nice tackle in the open field. I believe that was Isaiah Byro came down there, made and snuck in there in a nice play right around the 18-yard line.
I think Bentley Osterman Schwannebeck was involved.
I think he was there too.
So
Wausau West has the football at their own 18-yard line. The Warriors coach, quarterback, senior Chandler Fox. He has completed 51% of his passes this year for 1,039 yards, 6 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Senior Mitch Mikulski, the running back behind him. Mikulski gets the carry on first down, can't get outside and pulled down behind the line of scrimmage.
Swarm.
Mikulski gang tackle back around the 15-yard line. Mikulski is a real load. He's rushed for 1,136 yards and 11 touchdowns this year, has surpassed 200 yards in 2 different ball games, and so he's a very, very important part of their offense.
John Trude in there, and he's been improving game by game as an inside linebacker.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Fox back to pass, bobs near side and throws the ball too far along the near sideline for Brandon Clausen, incomplete. Well covered on the near sideline by a couple of Tigers playing some pass defense on that incomplete pass by Fox.
Important for the Tigers to get on this team early because, let's face it, they're not going to the playoffs. This is their last game of the season, and give them a little hope, and they might hang around a while, but the Tigers need to get on them early.
2 receivers on the far side. Fox back to pass, being blitzed by Johnsrud. Gets hit and sacked inside the 5-yard line. Jared Johnsrud on a blitz comes in, picks up the sack, his first of the year, and Fox taken down back at the 5-yard line, a loss of 10.
Johnsrud coming through a huge gap that was created in the middle of that offensive line, and a running back who was supposed to pick him up just said, "Hey, there goes that guy," and just kind of look out.
4th and about 23 for Wausau West. Mark Rosh on the punt from the back line of the end zone. Good snap, and the kick on the way, not real deep. Bounces to the 35-yard line. Bowman gets away. Ball rolls across the 45 to the 47 and stopped right there. 42-yard punt, but the Tigers have very good field position. 1st and 10 Marshfield at the Wausau West 42 early in this ball game. And no score as of yet. By the way, more details on this ball game and a complete review of the WIAA football playoff picture on our On Sports program tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB-WOSQ.com. 1st and 10 Tigers just outside the Wausau West 46-yard line. Ryan Krieger in the pistol, Isaiah Byro next to him. Bowman comes in motion, gets the handoff, gets into the line of scrimmage, and stopped right there for virtually no gain by linebacker Mark Sipple. Maybe 1 for Bowman on that play.
Yeah, very nice fill by Sipple, who came off a block and filled and plugged the hole. Wausau West doesn't look like a very big team, either offensively or defensively, with the exception of a defensive tackle or nose guard that they have. We don't have heights and weights, but this young man must go 350.
Big guy out there in that middle. That's Nick Leapock. 2nd and 10 Tigers from the 46-yard line. And straight ahead, here's a nice run by Gadel inside the 35. Now it's Byro, the fullback. Byro down to about the 37-yard line, picks up 9 on that carry. 9 yards for Byro, and a 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Isaiah has rushed for 161 yards this year, 1 touchdown. 3rd and 1 Marshfield, just inside the Wausau West 37-yard line. Everett into the near side. Bowman flanked to the far side on 3rd and 1. Gadel goes in motion, and here's a flag down at the snap. Illegal procedure coming against the Tigers.
Looked like the snap came up a little late. And players moving and starting to go to the right on a, it looks like a sweep type of a play to the right side. Ball on the hash mark near the Tigers sideline here over just below us, the home Marshfield home sideline.
And the ball now back at the 42, 3rd down, and about 5.5 for Marshfield. Good good crowd tonight. Nice homecoming crowd on hand to take in Tiger football. Mitch Wilhelm out to the far side. Meverton near side, double wing on third and about 5.5. Gadel goes through in motion. Krieger rolling to the near sideline, stops and throws it back to Gadel, nice. And that sideline wide open. 80 at the 40, 35 to the 30-yard line, and cut down inside the 30-yard line for the first down. Well-designed play.
Very well disguised and run play. Krieger ended up getting, as quarterbacks sometimes do on screen passes, got drilled by two defenders who were coming in hard. But a nice gain.
Well for the Tigers. 1st and 10 Marshfield at the west 29-yard line. Bowman goes in motion, gets a pitch coming to the near sideline, turns the corner at the 30-yard line, tries to hurdle a tackler, and gets knocked down right there on the 30. He actually lose a yard on that play. Bowman going high in the air, trying to avoid a tackle. Gets pulled down, run on the 30. He loses one. 2nd and 11 now for Marshfield.
Deal with the carry, Wenzel with the stop. Gain of 3, 3rd down.
Stay there, there's not a minute.
Bowman gets a carry up the middle. Gain of about 1 on the play.
How many plays?
Dunning with the stop.
How many plays did I miss?
4th down.
Well, West already had it once, and this is just the second drive. That's not too bad.
Whoops.
The reception inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Tiger 1st down. Deal with the carry, but there's a flag down in the backfield. Billy ball against the Tigers. Penalty takes the ball back to the 30-yard line, where it will be 1st down for the Tigers. The pass to Meverton is complete to the 25-yard line, 5-yard gain. Wenzel made the tackle. 2nd down. False start against Tigers, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down. Ball's incomplete, but there's a flag down. Pass interference against West.
I did not get that play whatsoever. Because I was in that hash.
Ball placed at 15-yard line, second down.
On offense.
With the carry. Monty with the stop. No gain on play, still at the 15, third down.
From what I see, we're pretty good. Yeah.
Nagle stopped by Malone. Making a fourth down for the Tigers. Loss of 1 on the play.
I mean, this boost sucks. I'm better off at least taking it off the tripod and standing in front of the window holding it. When you see it come through, you know, it's okay.
Taken by Williams. Simons with the stop. Ball placed at the 28-yard line, first and 10.
Big in defense.
Kowalski with the carry, stopped by Hull. Loss of 1 on the play, second down. scrimmage. Loss of 3 on the play, 3rd down. Pass goes incomplete to Dawson. Weigel with the coverage. 4th down. Bowman tackled inside the 30-yard line at the 28. Welski with the tackle. Tigers take over at the 28, 1st and 10. Bowman with the carry. Gorelski made the tackle. Gain about 9 on the play, 2nd and 1. Bowman takes it around the end for a Tiger 1st down. Tackles made by Evers. Ball's placed at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Pass to Bowman fell incomplete. Sipple broke up the pass. 2nd and 10. Sacked by Drew Marcy. Third and 14. Fell incomplete. Holmeston stopped in his tracks at the 30-yard line. Stopped by Hereford Tigers, led by Pierce.
Not your first rodeo.
Officials timeout to work on the first down marker. Carried by Sipple. Gain of a few on the play. Silver scores 3-0 in favor of the Tigers. Carried by Mikulski. Holland with the stop. 3rd and 7. Nice defense play by Hurdle. Breaks up the pass. Making it 4th down. Good catch by Bowman. Ball's going to be placed at the 29-yard line for the Tigers. 1st and 10. Everton. Tackled by Gorelski, among others. Gain of 5 on the play, second down. Stop is made by Higgins. Gain of 4 on the play, 3rd and 1. Official timeout for remeasurement. Layman with a big carry. Got by number 19, Gorelski. Ball placed at the 9-yard line of West. First down. False start on the Tigers on the extra point try. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Taking good, score is 2-0 in favor of Tigers. Kick return by number 33, Antonio Williams. Stop was made by Howard, among others. Ball's placed at the 23-yard line. First down for West. Pass was overthrown to Bagley. 2nd and 10. Johnson made the tackle. Johnson makes the tackle, holding short of the first down. 4th and 3. Layman to take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Comes up with the fumble recovery. Back at 3. We have our 50-50 raffle ticket drawn. So pull out your tickets for the 50-50. Tonight's prize is $837. And it is a red ticket. I'll tell you after the play. Windberg with the end around. It's a first down for West out at the 16. Kelsey with the touchdown. Should be everybody probably. Final four numbers are 0179. 209-0179. I heard somebody say woo. Go pick up your prize if you have it. Go pick up your prize at the north end gate. Congratulations to Jim Kruger, the winner of the 50-50. He's mine tonight.
Let's go, let's go.
Milo with the return. Takes it up past the 35, but a flag was down at the end of the run. Flipping call against West.
Flipping call.
Stop made by Lepak. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Butler with the carry, stopped by Sipple. Gain of about 1 on the play, 3rd and 4. Bowman with the carry, loss of 1 on the play, 4th down. Gunning made the stop.
Mark Sipple.
Mortensen with the return, stop by Johnson.
Did someone hit like later?
Ball's placed at the 33, 1st and 10.
Pretty good field position too. lucky because we fall started too. Or encroachment.
Bukowski with the carry. Tackle made by Ott. Dean of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9. Bagby with the catch. Good for a first down at the 48-yard line. Carried by Sickle. Gain of 5 on the play. Coastal Tigers led by Hurdle. Make the stop.
Timothy.
Played semi well by Dawson Taylor. Stopped in the backfield. The loss makes it 3rd and 10. With the coverage on the play, pass falls incomplete. 4th down. Buffalo's there at the 33-yard line. Tigers take over there, 1st and 10. Ball starts 12 against Tigers. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Ours or theirs? Oh yeah, theirs. Where's Casey? Yeah. Oh. Yep.
Girlsey with a nice defensive play. Breaks up the pass. 2nd down. tackled in the backfield. Holding call against the Tigers.
There we go. I think it's 5.
Penalty is declined, making it 3rd and 15.
My shoulder popped out the second game. Yeah, so.
How long are you going to be out for?
They were going to clear me next week, but this is our last game, so.
Oh. Are you a senior?
I'm junior, so I still have another year.
Krieger with the carry. Gains about 11 on the play.
Pretty good game, actually.
Winslow with the tackle. 4th down.
Pretty much our whole team thought we were going to get blown out. Because you guys beat Spash, like, hard. And we lost to Spash, like, by 50 points. So.
Spash was taking off, man.
Yeah.
Great.
Ball's recovered by West.
That was close.
But inside the 15-yard line.
So is that like online then?
Ball's being placed at 14.
Yep.
1st and 10.
Yeah.
So you have 4 cameras that go around.
No, we just do a huddle. And then, like, we do a huddle sideline, so that just goes back to the...
4-yard being on the play. Steiner leading the tacklers. 2nd and 6. With the carry, stop made by Ott, but the 1st down for Wausau West. Ball's placed at the 28-yard line. 1st down. Pass ball is incomplete. You can check out all the WIAA tournament football brackets after 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon at WIAAWI.org. Find matchups and times for level 1 of the playoffs. Well, where will your team be? With Gary. Running stripped him up.
Last week we played against
Gain of 9 on the play.
And it was like
3rd and 1. Timeout West.
Marshfield was just stomping.
Nominations are being taken for the 2018 Hall of Fame class. Nomination forms can be found on the NHS website or NHS main office. Each year, the committee looks at individual athletes, coaches, teams, and supporters of NHS athletics. If you have any questions about the nomination process, please call the Tiger Athletic Office. Marshfield Tiger Booster Club will host the 5th Booster Bash on March 21st. Please note the change in season and look for more information found on the high school webpage, Booster Club and Athletic Department Facebook pages, and local news outlets. We look forward to seeing you in the Tigers this spring.
It was bad. That was the only bad injury though.
You guys have a pretty big rivalry?
Yeah. That's been going on since like 1960.
Oh yeah. It'd be pretty fun to watch it. I suppose it's among all sports.
Yeah. But now East went to like I forgot what they did. They like dropped out of the conference. So they're not really in the division with anyone. So they're like trying to like stop playing us at all. Because they always get their butts kicked for the last 5 years.
Yeah, but the tables can turn.
He stopped short on the down.
Do it again!
Making it 4th and 1.
Wow.
Wausau West.
What? Game's going by pretty quick though. Seems like.
Yeah, I can take a look at hockey and switch up. I'm looking at it right
Punt return brings it out to the 39-yard line. Tigers take over there, 1st and 10. Tackle made by 4. Long pass was incomplete to Nagle. Second and 10. Penalty taken by the Tigers.
Yeah. We just released the new stadium plans, I guess. I think it's actually going to go by the high school instead of here at the junior high.
Yeah. probably be a turf field. Yeah. Because these look a little crunched together.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. But I've been in tighter spots than this one where you got 3 people in the booth.
Yeah.
Come on.
In favor of the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Marshfield Tiger Marching Band.
Saturdays 8 till noon. Hefco's, your florist. We help you celebrate your life.
Let's play Complete the Name game. When I say River Edge, you say... That's right, golf.
But River Edge Golf Course isn't just your fun spot for golf. You should also think of them the next time you need a place to eat on Friday night. The River Edge Friday Night Buffet is simply fabulous. Check out the weekly menu at riveredgegolfcourse.com. They'd also like to host your wedding or next special event. Call banquet manager Jill Holm for available dates. River Edge Golf Course and Banquet, 715-676-3900.
Very good to have you with us for high school football action this evening on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. Tonight, the Marshfield Tigers and the Wausau West Warriors meeting at Beal Stadium in Marshfield. We are at halftime and want to remind you to get in your nominations for the WDLB WOSQ High School Athlete of the Month. You can nominate and vote for your favorite area high school athletes. Get all the details at marshfieldareasports.com. Our High School Athlete of the Month award, a service of Burt Trophy and Awards of Marshfield and Cost Cutters Family Hair Care in Marshfield. We have some very good high school volleyball teams in central Wisconsin this year. One of those in Stratford, where Stratford Tiger coach Brooke Kafka has an outstanding ball club, only one loss this year, and currently ranked number 2 in the state in the Wisconsin Volleyball Coaches Association Division III volleyball poll.
You know, I think a lot of things have gone well for us this year. Our season started off really strong. We went to a new tournament this year in Unalaska with a variety of D1, D2, D3, D4 schools, and we came out with the first place there. So it was a great start for us. Quick turnaround, went to marathon tournament and took a first place there as well. Season-wise, we played, a good variety of teams this year. Some new teams, some teams that we haven't played in a little while. Obviously our record is very good right now, 40-1 we're at this point. Newman was that tough game for us. We started off really strong against them. And then I think the mental game just kind of took care of us. But since then, I think they learned a lot about themselves and as a team, and they bounced back, took another first place at the Abbotsford tournament, had some good crossovers this year with Marewood North. Now we're sitting in a place where we have a #1 seed ready to go into playoffs when everybody's record is back at 0-0. So.
Well, Brooke, tell us how you've built this program these last couple of years. It looks like you've really kind of built the roster to peak this year, perhaps next year as well, but things have really come together for you this year.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time in our youth program. We have a great group of parents that have started a program for our kindergarten through 4th grade. We start our 4th through 8th grade playing in a spring league, just really getting the girls excited about the sport and teaching them the basics. So it's been fun when they get into middle school that we can dive in a little bit deeper with them. And so, yeah, there's a lot of these girls who showed at a young age that they were ready to play some tough ball. So they did start as freshmen, sophomores, and now they're the juniors and seniors, and it's paying off for them now.
Well, as good as this team has been this year, did you suspect they would be quite this good this year?
I never know what to expect, and I think talent-wise, I can see talent, but, there's a lot more beyond the skill of volleyball in the sport of volleyball. And to be able to look at all sides of that, we've definitely had our ups and downs. But yeah, I think with the work they put in and the talent that they do have, this is where I saw us, and I'm glad that we're here.
Well, tell us about some of these young ladies on your team and their roles on the squad this year.
We have senior Michaela Krall. She has been with us for the last couple of years and really shines on the court as a vocal leader. She does a nice job having others follow her by her actions. 2 other seniors playing on the court this year that really stepped up. This is their first year having a playing position on varsity, both defensive players, Maddie Dahl and Olympia Garrigan, and they're both doing a fantastic job. Then we have a crew of juniors who have spent some time with us. Maisie Nagle, she's a leader on our court all the way around, and she's been that way for the last couple of years. It's fun to see her too. And we have our 2 setters that have been setting for us for the last 3 years, and are also doing a nice job playing all 6 rotations on the court. Blair Lindner has been with us for a couple of years now too, and we're really starting to see some exciting things come out of her. Layman is another junior who saw a little bit of time last year, and we're really seeing some good things out of her this year too.
A very good squad you have this year. We hear a lot about Maisie Nagle, your leading kill player, and as you mentioned, she surpassed 1,000 kills for her career. Tell us about Maisie's game and what makes her such a dominant player.
Maisie's a unique player. She is a junior who has reached 1,000 kills. And that is really, truly something special, and we're also proud of her. She takes the game in control of her hands, and that's how she practiced as well. She's not willing to just settle for anything but the best, and she really strives to get that out of her teammates too and hold them accountable for what she knows that they're worth.
Anybody else on your roster making some contributions this year?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So fun. We have such a good group of girls that we are definitely not a one-man team by any means. There's so many threats all the way around our court, both defensively and offensively, and I think that's why we're seeing the success that we are.
Okay, can you tell us about some of those young ladies also?
Like I said, Michaela Krall, she is one of our, she's probably like our second kill leader on the court. She plays in the middle kind of by default for an injury that happened in the past by another teammate, and she got pushed there, and she has just excelled so much in that area. She can jump out of the gym. and both, offensively and defensively, she does a nice job. Our setters are doing a fantastic job taking control of the game and really running what they see works both for our offense, but also seeing how we line up against other teams' defenses. So we're really proud of what they're contributing to.
How about some things that you really think are strengths of this team this year?
I would definitely say experience is one of our strengths. A lot of the girls have seen the court before. This isn't their first rodeo on varsity. I think, we've defensively have been strong, but I think hand in hand our offense, brings us just as much success as our defense brings us.
Okay, some very good talent there. Tell us now about the last couple of weeks of the season, how you're pinpointing your team for postseason play.
Yeah, I think we, at this point, we break down every game. We've always broken down every single game that we've played, and really pinpoint, where are those weaknesses, where are we, and where do we need to push ourselves here, and just really fine-tuning things at this point.
How about some tough competition you might face in the region now? Some very good teams out there in the next couple of weeks.
We always have to laugh because the Marewood Conference is so talented, and it's so fun for us to be able to see that throughout the season. But we will see a lot of that come playoffs as well. I would expect, if every team plays at the way they're supposed to play, we will probably see, an Abbotsford and Athens sometime again in playoffs.
So it should be some very good competition. Tell us about your staff this year here at Stratford.
So we have a few new staff on board this year. Returning from last year, I have my assistant coach, Evan Krebsbach, and new to the varsity squad would be Amber Schneider. She's a former player here at Stratford, and she's been a good addition to our squad. JV coach, Mandy Kraut-Kramer, new coach on staff this year, Danny Austin. She stepped in and really has done a nice job for us as well.
Tell us how the community, the students here have taken to volleyball with your team having such good success this year.
Yeah, it's really fun to see. I think even from when I started being a coach to where it is now, volleyball has become a sport that people are respecting and showing up to games for and excited about. I always think it's fun when I hear things from community members or co-workers about the season or the game, and they're asking questions, and I think how cool for the girls because they get it 10 times more than I do. So it's always fun to hear what they have to say, what they heard from their teachers or their classmates or, somebody walking down the street. It's been really exciting to see it unfold.
Okay, and Brooke, before we let you go, how about some words about Mackenzie Hannon, who's having a very good season at Edgewood College? That must make you feel very good as well.
Oh, it's so cool. We didn't get to see her this year. We saw her a few years past. We were able to go watch her play, and she's been still surrounding us, helping with leagues and camps and things. But absolutely, it's so cool to see a former player go on to play.
Stratford Tiger volleyball coach Brooke Kafka. The Tigers a very solid squad this year, ranked number 2 in the state in the Division III volleyball rankings. They have a number 1 seed in the upcoming Division III regional and a first-round bye in the regional quarterfinals next Tuesday. Stratford takes on either Thorpe or Colby in the regional semifinals at Stratford next Thursday evening. Thorpe and Colby meet in a regional quarterfinal at Colby on Tuesday of next week. Columbus Dons volleyball team has a number 2 seed in the Division IV regional, and they'll take on Wild Rose Columbus High School in a regional quarterfinal next evening. Should that match, they'll play Owenwithy or Pittsville at Columbus High School in the regional semifinals on Thursday. Owenwithy and Pittsville square off at Pittsville on Tuesday. Marshfield Tigers have a number 8 seed in the Division I regional. Division I schools go directly to the regional semifinals, and so Marshfield plays Chippewa Falls in a semifinal at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse in Marshfield next Thursday evening. Should Marshfield win that match, the Tigers play at number 1 seed River Falls in the regional finals next Saturday evening. We'll return to Beal Stadium and more Marshfield Tiger football following these messages.
When times are good in agriculture, everyone claims to be an ag bank. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we are an ag bank for all times, dedicated to the long-term financial success of our farmers. That commitment to agriculture has been our way of life for 105 years. Why we are involved in a number of ag staff and why we will be here for this generation and the future generations on your family's farm. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, Granton, Neillsville, Spencer, and Marshfield. We finance Wisconsin's agriculture.
Are you tired of pressing buttons only to talk to a machine? Then it's time to switch to a local insurance agency, someone you know and trust to be there for you and your family. S&S Insurance at 207 West Upham Street in Marshfield has been serving the area since 1985. S&S Insurance Services can tailor any auto, home, life, business, or farm policy to fit your life. Call S&S Insurance for a free quote today at 715-387-3477 or stop by and visit one of their experienced agents at 207 West Upham Street in Marshfield. Edgar and Stratford. It's a small school rivalry with no equal. Two schools just 50 miles apart have created Wisconsin's best small school football rivalry, each winning 7 state championships. Reminisce about the Edgar-Stratford football rivalry and get your book signed personally by author this Sunday at 1 p.m. at LJ's Sports Zone in Stratford. LJ's Sports Zone is Stratford's new fun spot. They have a fabulous Friday fish fry and daily specials. Come in after Friday's Edgar-Stratford football game or on Sunday for the Edgar-Stratford book signing. LJ's Sports Zone in Stratford. Go Tigers!
Halftime here at Beal Stadium in Marshfield. Marshfield Tiger football team leads Wausau West 10-6. The Tiger band has been performing. The homecoming court is on the field as well, being introduced. And the Tigers have a 4-point lead. Let's take a look at the first half scoring in this ball game. On our scoring update, a service of Ag Country Farm Credit Services, supporting agriculture and rural communities throughout central Wisconsin. Tigers on the scoreboard first this evening. On their first possession, they went 40 yards in 10 plays, had to settle for a 34-yard field goal by Mason Coffrin, his 4th of the year, to Marshfield a 3-0 lead. Tigers then scored again early in the second quarter after a Wausau West punt, a 4-play, 71-yard scoring drive resulting in a 9-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Krieger to Isaac Meverden. There was a 52-yard run in that series by Brant Bowman to put Marshfield in scoring range. Mason Coffrin kicked the PAT, and Marshfield led 10-0 with 8:49 remaining in the second quarter. On Marshfield's next possession, the Tigers fumbled the football. Wausau West recovered on the Tiger 33, scored 2 plays later on a 16-yard touchdown run by Mitch Mikulski. PAT try was unsuccessful, and so Marshfield leads here at the halftime break 10-6. And once again, our scoring update here at the halftime break, a service of Ag Country Farm Credit Services, supporting agriculture and rural communities throughout central Wisconsin. We'll bring back Dale Yukaitis to update us on the first half stats following these messages. Back at Beal Stadium, Marshfield and Wausau West meeting tonight in VFA football. Tigers have the edge here at the halftime break, 10-6. Let's check in with Dale Yukaitis and the first half stats in this ball game. Sponsored by the people for whom numbers matter the most, Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. See Randy Gershman or Brian Kaiser for their sound investment advice. And Dale, how about the numbers on the first half tonight?
Well, if you would guess that with only 16 points on the board, Tigers leading 10-6, if you would guess that the stats are probably not dramatic, you were probably guessing right. Wausau West has 72 yards of total offense in the first half, 54 rushing in 15 attempts, leading ground gainer, the Wausau West fine tailback Mitch Mikulski, 37 yards and 10 carries, so the Tigers have done a pretty nice job of limiting him tonight. Chandler Fox has completed 3 of 8 passes for only 18 yards in the ball game. So 2 of those catches to David Bagby for 21 yards. On the Tigers' stat side, 130 yards in the first half, not too bad. 92 yards rushing. A lot of those coming, however, on the 52-yard run by Brant Bowman as part of the Tigers' only touchdown drive tonight. So he has 64 yards total in 8 carries this evening. Ryan Krieger has thrown for 38 yards. He has completed 5 of 10. The Tigers have 4 catches and a touchdown, and he has 26 yards of offense for the Tigers. So both teams having some difficulty producing offensively right now. I think this Tiger defense is, as we mentioned, has gotten progressively better throughout the season and gave up their first touchdown tonight in what, Gene, 3 games?
That's right, last 3 games, yeah. So, and then on a short field after turnover.
That's right. But Tigers a little sloppy offensively. They've had 3 illegal procedure calls. They've had a couple bad handoff situations in the backfield. Lost a fumble because of it. So Tigers just need to kind of pull things together offensively in the second half, because although this isn't a real dominant Wausau West team, they've only won games again. I'm going to repeat myself, I know, but they're scoring 28 points a game. They're giving up a ton of points and a ton of yards, so the Tigers have to get that offense in gear.
Marshfield Tigers on top here at halftime, 10-6. Once again, our halftime stats, a service of the people for whom numbers matter the most. Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. See Randy Gershman or Brian Kaiser for their sound investment advice. Let's remind you once again, tonight's Gross Motors Car of the Game, the new 2018 Buick Encore all-wheel drive. This blue exterior Encore gets 27 miles per gallon average, highway and city. A really sharp-looking vehicle. You can see it here tonight at Beal Stadium, or see it on the website grossauto.com, or see it on the lot tomorrow at Gross Buick on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Our halftime score once again, Marshfield Tigers 10, Wausau West Warriors 6. We'll come back with second in just a moment.
In these days of fast-paced lives and fast-talking salespeople, it's nice to know you can still count on your local Dish-authorized retailer, Selk Electronics, with folks right here in your neighborhood to tell you the honest truth. Dish simply costs less for the very same channels for your home or your business. Dish and Selk Electronics have it at a reasonable price with old-fashioned service. Believe it. Call Selk Electronics at 715-683-2558 today and experience an expert who's happy to answer all your questions, whatever they may be. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
The Marshfield Tiger Booster Club congratulates members of the Tiger Boys Golf Team who received academic all-state recognition from the Golf Coaches Association of Wisconsin in the spring of 2017. Congratulations to Tiger golfers Grant Michaels, Zach Hansen, Joe Kirchnick, and Brendan Schneider on their academic all-state recognition from the Marshfield Tiger Booster Club.
Your time is important, so let Marshfield Book and Stationery help you plan your time for 2018. They just received their final shipment of 2018 appointment books, daily, weekly, and monthly calendars in several sizes. There's also a nice selection of desk pad calendars, monthly wall calendars, both bases and refills. Their selection will never be better, so stop in today and be prepared for 2018. Marshfield Book and Stationery is open for your convenience from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at M111 West McMillan Street.
Marshfield Tigers have the lead here at halftime, 10-6. Marshfield will get the football to start the second half of action. Dale, your thoughts about what the Tigers might be planning for this second half?
You know, Gene, I think both teams, in the past we've talked about, well, they're going to change the formation, or they're going to run inside further, or they're going to get to the outside or try to throw the ball more. It could be a very boring talk in that both teams are just going to have to go back to fundamentals. The Tigers have been a little sloppy offensively and trying to just make handoffs and get the snap counts and things in a rhythm and coordinated. And those are some of the things that they've actually stopped themselves with in the first half. And Wausau, of course, has a runner that has run for over 1,100 yards, I believe, on the season in Mikulski. And they're going to talk to their linemen and people and say, where can we go? Where can we find a hole, or who's got a player they think that they can beat consistently? And again, it's just going to come down to very standard execution, blocking, hitting the right hole, sustaining blocks. Sometimes teams get a little lazy with that as the season goes on. staying on your man, trying to walk right up his toes. So I think that's what probably the game plans will be in the locker rooms, or what were in the locker rooms at halftime.
Now, Brant Bowman, who came off the field limping late in the second quarter, not back defensive or deep to receive the second half kickoff. Andy Gadel and Neil Ott back deep for Marshfield as Mark Rosh kicks off for Wausau West to start the second half of football. That'd be a big loss for Marshfield if Bowman can't come out here in the second half. Brant for the year has rushed for 600 yards, 5 touchdowns. Had a long run of 52 yards earlier in this ball game. Had a 92-yard touchdown run against Oshkosh West in week 1. 56-yarder against Stevens Point a few weeks ago.
Well, I would expect to see Isaiah Byrol, who's had some nice games for the Tigers, maybe get a few more touches, and maybe Ryan Krieger running the ball a little bit more.
That certainly could be. Mark Rosh kicking off for Wausau West. Ott and Gadel back deep inside the 10-yard line for Marshfield. Last week, 85 yards for a score against DC Everest. Rosh ready. And the kick, a line drive to the far side. And taken by Gadel on the 10, coming to the near sideline at the 15. Sees a hole across the 25, near sideline to the 30-yard line. Pulled down from behind around the 32-yard line.
Good individual effort there.
And the Marshfield Tigers put the ball in play at about their own 31 or 32-yard line. Tigers on top 10-6 as we open the second half. First and 10 Marshfield at their own 32.
Surprisingly, I've looked out there several times, and I don't know what they want to call it, but it looks like Wausau West is lined up often in defense in kind of a 5-3 type look. Now you can say that's okay. 3-5. Those two outside guys are actually linebackers. That's fine, and they've been playing 3 deep in the secondary. So let's see what the Tigers do to maybe take advantage of that.
Caden Pierce replacing Bowman at wingback. On first down, high snap, ball goes to Gadel and straight ahead for about 1 yard.
Come out the first play of the second half, and another sloppy play. Ball snapped up above the quarterback's head, and he just barely gets it in the pocket area of Gadel to avoid a fumble.
Virtually no gain on the play. Second and 10 Tigers at their own 32-yard line. Tigers in Wausau West tonight here at Beal Stadium. Mitch Wilhelm near side, Isaac Meverden far side. Byrol, the fullback, next to Krieger on second and 10 from the 32. Krieger takes the snap, fades to pass, has time, still looking around, now near side to Byrol for a short game. Breaks a tackle, crosses the 40-yard line to about the 43. Man, a great play by Isaiah Byrol. He was hit near the line of scrimmage by Declan McCarthy, bounced off of him and gained an extra 11 yards for the first down.
Yeah, Byrol has been kind of an unknown hero this year. There has been a number of times where he's come up with some big third down plays for the Tigers to keep drive alive.
12 yards on that pass play to Byrol. First and 10 Tigers at their own 44-yard line. Again, Krieger will throw the ball near sideline. Wilhelm at the 50, snares it, and thrown out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Mitch Wilhelm, his 5th catch of the year, his first in the last 6 ball games. The Tigers throw a lot to Meverden, not too often to Mitch. He makes the catch on this play and gains about 7 yards on that pass play.
Tigers throwing a lot of short out patterns you're going to see sooner or later here, and out and up and go deep.
Second and 3 from the 49. Gadel in motion. Inside handoff to Pierce, hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped at the 50-yard line. Won't go down, but finally grabbed by Mason Malone and hurled down. And Ryan Krieger, the Tiger quarterback, slow getting up, says he's okay. Will Voss getting set to check in case, but Ryan says he's staying in the ballgame. 1 yard for Pierce on that pass play, or that running play. Ball's at the 50, and 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. 3rd and 4 Marshfield, just inside the 50-yard line. Gadel and Pierce the wings. Bowman sidelined right now. Wilhelm and Meverden the wideouts on 3rd and 4. Gadel comes through in motion. Krieger might be changing the play. Takes the snap. Hands off to Byrol, coming near side, gets hit, spins forward to about the 47. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down with that run. Cut down on the 47, gains 3. So a 4th and 1 for Marshfield at the West 47. Let's see what Marshfield wants to do here. It's actually fourth and about a half yard.
They gave him a great spot.
Yep. Fourth out 2 feet, and we may have a measurement here. A measurement is coming here. Again, to recap some scores, Edgar leading Stratford at halftime in Edgar, 3-0 in that big ball game in Edgar. Loyal and Abbotsford, that big ball game over in Loyal tonight for first place in the Cloverwood. That game scoreless at halftime. Spencer Columbus facing Glenwood City in a non-conference game tonight. Rockets lead at halftime 20-13. Chains coming to the near sidelines, being stretched right now. The Tigers are about 2 feet short. Fourth and less than 1 for Marshfield, just inside the Wausau West 47. So we'll see what Coach Gadel calls on this play.
Well, I'd give it to Byral.
Football games tonight in the Cloverbelt Conference. Osseo Fairchild at Colby, Fall Creek at Neilsville Granton, Altoona at Stanley Boyd. Regis is at Cadott. Again, Spencer Columbus has the non-conference game tonight at Glenwood City.
Well, no doubt about it. You're going to see middle linebackers for Wausau, especially Sipple, coming on some sort of a stunt or blitz here.
Fourth and less than 1 for the Tigers, just inside the West 47. Tigers line up to go for it. Byral standing next to Krieger on this play. Tigers need less than 1 yard for the first down. Chains being set on the far sideline. Now the ball put in play. Krieger in the pistol, takes the snap, takes it himself straight ahead, and falls forward to the 45 for the first down. He got undercut at the line of scrimmage by defensive lineman Travis Zernicki, but fell forward to inside the 45 for the first down.
Fell forward over the right side of that Tiger offensive line.
That's A.J. Leonard, Sam Hazley, Connor Berry over there. First and 10 Marshfield at the West 45. 9:05 left, third quarter. Tigers lead 10-6. And the equipment problem with Caden Pierce's helmet. He fixes that with Krieger's assistance. Now the Tigers back to the line of scrimmage. Krieger back in the pistol formation. Some confusion out there, but now Ryan back to pass. Lobs far sideline. Meverton wide open, makes the catch and drops the ball. Ball thrown a bit behind him. As he gathered it in, he got hit by a Wausau West defensive back and coughed it up. Hit on that far sideline by West's Daniel Brewer, and Isaac could not control it. Incomplete pass, second and 10 Tigers at the West 45-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't too much a matter of Meverton having the dropsies on that one. It was that the defensive back came up and hit him right in the back in the ribs.
Wilhelm to the near side. Pierce and Gadel, the wings, on second and 10. Gadel comes in motion. Inside handoff to Pierce, looking for a hole. Has a nice carry inside the 45 to the 40, down to near the 35-yard line. Caden Pierce replacing Brand Bowman in the offensive backfield with a run of about 10 yards, and he'll pick up the first down for Marshfield.
That time some good blocking on the left side of the Tiger line.
Caden Pierce coming into this ball game had rushed for 39 yards, 23 of those against Oshkosh North. Gets 10 on that play, and Krieger back to pass with time. Goes deep down the far sideline for Meverton behind the defense. Batted loose at the goal line, incomplete.
Nice play.
Isaac was there, but a Wausau West defensive back went up there and knocked that ball away. That was Mortensen at the goal line. Knocked the ball away from Meverton, incomplete. Second and 10 Tigers at the Wausau West 35-yard line. Tigers on top 10-6, 8.5 remaining in the third quarter. This is the opening possession of the second half. Wilhelm and Pierce out to the near side. Meverton Gadel on the far side. Byral standing next to Krieger. Gadel comes in motion. They fake that jet sweep, and Krieger straight ahead to the 31-yard line. Gains 4 on that carry.
Nice defensive stop there by Luke Junion, who was the only man who was going to be able to stop Krieger on that run, and he did. A nice solo tackle for the short gain.
Tigers have a 3rd and 6 at the Wausau West 31-yard line. Meverton far side, Wilhelm near side. Gadel out wide far side as well. Pierce the wing on the near side. And Byral next to Krieger on 3rd and 6. Ryan back to pass the football. As time comes to the near sideline, and the ball almost intercepted, knocked away along the near sideline from Wilhelm. A A diving play by Brennan Goralski knocked up all the way from Mitch Wilhelm at the 20-yard line, incomplete.
Yeah, they're really overplaying and chances on passes on Wilhelm's side over here again. You know, they tried, as everybody's aware of him, and he was double covered. Wilhelm doesn't have the same reputation. They're going to go deep to him on one of these plays.
And here's a big play here. 4th and 6 Tigers at the Wausau West 31-yard line. Krieger back in the pistol. Pierce goes in motion. Inside handoff. Gadel has a seam across the 30, but pulled down near the 27-yard line. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down marker. Gadel gains 4, but that drive stopped on downs. A 12-play drive goes from the Marshfield 32 to the West 27, but stalls out, and Wausau West takes over with 7:40 remaining in the third quarter, and Marshfield on top 10-6. Wausau West offense coming back on the field. Long rest for the Tiger defense. And Chandler Fox and the Wausau West offense comes out. Bagby and Clausen both out wide to the far side. Mikulski, a running back behind Fox on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fake handoff, and Fox back to pass. Going deep across the middle, and incomplete pass. A deep throw across the middle for Brandon Clausen. He was led too far. Clausen dove and could not gather it in at the West 45-yard line.
Wausau West liking that post pattern, trying to get that man deep in the secondary, and Clausen caught a diving catch earlier in the ballgame.
Tigers, by the way, have one quarterback sack tonight. That by Jared Johnsrud. 2nd and 10 West at their own 27. Fox in the pistol. And he'll give the ball to Mikulski. Won't get very far. Pulled down around the 30-yard line. Jared Johnsrud and several other Tigers on that stop. Bentley Schwannebeck Osterman there again. Alex Mikulski gains 3. And Tigers want to stop here. It's 3rd and 7 for West at their own 30-yard line.
Fox didn't see it. They had a wide receiver out to the right that was not being covered by anybody from the Tigers. He handed the ball off instead of throwing it out there.
2 receivers far side. Handoff. Mikulski again has a nice gain. Has the first down and more as he crosses the 40-yard line. And West converts on 3rd and 7 as Mikulski runs for 12. A first down for Wausau West at their own 42-yard line.
Wausau West starting to pick up their play in the offensive line pretty much straight ahead.
6:55 left, third quarter. Marshfield on top, 10-6. Clausen and Bagby, 2 fine receivers, both on the far side. High backfield behind Fox. He hands the ball to Mikulski again, and he'll break a few tackles as he crosses 5 to the 47-yard line. Pulled down there by a number of Tigers. Led by Travis Altman.
Yep.
And a gain of 5 on that play. 2nd and 5 West at their own 47-yard line. Bentley Schwannebeck Osterman leaving. Tigers change some personnel. Clausen and Bagby both out wide to the far side. High backfield. Chandler Fox at quarterback sets down the line and gives to his fullback Sipple for nothing. Pulled down from behind by Justin Stanek. He may have fallen forward for 1. Sipple, the fullback, gets the call, but not much there. Ball's on the 48, 3rd and 4, and the Tigers need to stop once again. 3rd and 4 for West at their own 48-yard line. Bagby and Clausen wide side. Fox back to the pistol, takes the snap, back to pass, lobs far side, and the ball is caught near the first down marker by Bagby. Had to dive to make the catch.
Spot is going to be crucial here.
Ball's at the Marshfield 48, pickup of 4. So it's either a first down or 4th and very short. We will have another measurement.
From this angle, it looks like a first down, but we'll wait and see.
We're talking about Green Bay Packer football on our In the Huddle program. Monday evening at 6:05 right here on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com.
This is going to be close.
Another measurement. We've had several tonight. Chains coming out. And looks like it is a first down.
Well, half of football.
Yep. First Wausau West at the Tiger 48-yard line. Now 5:30 remaining in the third quarter, and Marshfield leading Wausau West 10-6. Wausau West to the line of scrimmage. Clausen and Bagby off on the near side, offset I backfield. The handoff to Mikulski, trying to get outside, now turns back inside for a big gain across the 40 to the 35-yard line, cut down there at the 34. Leaving several would-be tacklers in his wake. Mikulski carries down to the 34 and gains 14 on that play. First and 10 now for Wausau West at the Marshfield 34-yard line. West lines up once again. Sipple and Mikulski in the eye behind Chandler Fox. And Fox to Mikulski once again, gets outside with some room. Flags go down. Mikulski turns the corner at the 25, out of bounds around the 20-yard line. But a flag down on the play. This could be in the holding area. That would be a great benefit to the Tigers right here. Holding on Wausau West is the call.
That flag, if they're going to mark it off from the flag, was actually thrown 1 yard back in the backfield back here at the 36-yard line. And they're going to march it off from there, 10 yards.
And the ball back to the 45. So still first down, but first and 20. First and 20 for West at the Marshfield 45. Bagby far side, Clausen on the near side. Fox takes the snap, back to pass, pump fakes. Now goes deep on the far sideline for Bagby. Makes the catch and drops the ball. Had the ball and dropped it. Had a step on a Tiger defensive back and coughed it up. Could not hold it. Incomplete pass. Tigers going to break there.
Pretty good pass coverage there. The Tiger defender only about a half step behind in the inside pocket of that receiver, but Fox puts the ball right on the money, and enough distraction apparently by that Tiger defender that Bagby, who's a good receiver, just couldn't hang on.
That was Riley Bushek out there. Second and 20 for West at the Marshfield 45. Fox takes the snap, being rushed here, gets away from Johnsrud, still being pursued, now lobs it down the far sideline into the West bench, incomplete.
Oh my God. It was just Steins just killed him after the play. Oh my God.
Tigers brought both Steins and Johnsrud, and Fox finally now still on his knees back at the West 30-yard line, pulling himself up. Tigers want an intentional grounding on that play as Fox threw the ball into the Wausau West bench, but don't get the call. Now it's third and 20.
Didn't see any receiver anywhere near that.
There was a guy along the sideline, but he was kind of over there.
Kind of over there, I like that. Coach, that was kind of over there.
Third and 20 for West at the Tiger 45. Two receivers on the far side. And the handoff, Mikulski straight ahead. Carries inside the 40 down to the 35 and stopped there. The backup quarterback, Matthew Zeronis, was in the ball game for that play. So Fox on the sideline. We'll see if he stays there. Mikulski carries for 10. So now Wausau West has a fourth and Marshfield 35.
Right now, in the running that Mikulski's been doing, he's now up to 83 yards after not having a very good first half. They're running pretty much right up the middle.
Fox is now back in the ball game, and here's a big play for the Tiger defense. Fourth and 10 West at the Marshfield 35. Fox back to pass. Now being rushed, throws far sideline. Ball's knocked away by Bushak, incomplete.
Wow.
Sideline pattern to Bagby, and Bushak gets over there, knocks the ball down to stop the Wausau West drive. Well done by Riley Bushak.
Great job. Got the inside hand in front of the receiver just as the ball got there, turned his head just in time to see the ball. Can't do it any better than that. You just can't.
So each team has lost the ball on downs here in the third quarter. Marshfield has it back. 3:54 remaining, third period. Marshfield leading 10-6. First down on Marshfield at their own 35-yard line. Ryan Krieger leads out the Tiger offense. Again, Grant Bowman has not played here in the second half due to injury. Looks like he hurt his foot or ankle late in the second quarter.
Blitz.
On first down, Byro straight ahead. A nice gain across the 45-yard line. The first down and much more across midfield into Wausau West territory. Finally, gang tackled there. Isaiah Byro with some very determined running. Carries for about 16 or 17 yards to the West 48-yard line and gives Marshfield a first down.
Wausau West blitzing their left inside linebacker that time. Marshfield had a play in which they ran over the opposite guard and tackled. Blew right by that blitzer. That's twice we've seen that now tonight.
Official stopping play. Want to remind you the Tiger football, a service of Sternweiss & Sons and their block division, 400 East Arnold Street in Marshfield.
Blitzing is kind of a guessing game. You look at tendencies of a team throughout the week and try to predict what they're going to do on a certain distance.
Duncan Gadel comes in motion. And here's Krieger straight ahead. A big gain across the 40-yard line, picking his way through the defenders to the West 38. Ryan Krieger fakes that jet sweep, runs straight ahead for about 10 yards.
Am I glad I was wrong on that? I thought he was going to give it to Gadel on a play, and there was a guy standing 4 yards deep in the secondary from Wausau West ready to kill him, and kept the ball.
First down run for Krieger. First and 10 Tigers at the West 38. Tigers on top 10-6, 3:15 left in the third quarter. Caden Pierce in place of Grant Bowman at a wing spot here. Gadel comes through in motion. Now he does get the handoff to the 35-yard line, fights his way to about the 34.
Tigers with a much better offensive push in that line right now.
And that line, the left tackle, Gabe Racher, left guard, Ethan Arndt. Center is Connor Berry. Right guard, Sam Hazley. Right tackle, A.J. Leonard. Second and 6 for Marshfield at the West 34. Wideouts on either side. Pierce goes in motion. Pitch play to Pierce to the far sideline with Viral out there, but the play run down by a Wausau West linebacker, Mason Malone, and Pierce down at the 34-yard line. That play gains virtually nothing.
Very nice play by Malone, who pursued immediately as soon as he saw that little toss pitch to the outside.
Tigers faced with 3rd and 6 at the Wausau West 34. Tigers in 4-down territory here. Colin Favorite wide to the near side. Pierce goes in motion. Krieger rolling near side, looks to throw the football. Lobs near sideline looking for Kubash, and the ball is over his head, incomplete. There's a flag down near the line of scrimmage here. That was, Favorite, number 6 to number 5. Defensive back on the near sideline and went down, the ball over his head anyway, but all for naught because of what looks like a holding call on Marshfield.
Must have been blatant because there's actually 2 flags within about a yard of each other in the same area.
So that play likely to come back here. Holding against Marshfield. Each team victimized by a holding call here in the second half.
Sometimes it's kind of hard to see that block of the game from our vantage point up here right now. I do not have a candidate listed so far as the block of the game.
Now the ball now back at the 50-yard line. Marshfield has to get to the 28 for a first down. So it's 3rd and 22 for Marshfield at the 50. Favorite to the near side, Meverton far side. Gadel and Pierce are the wings on 3rd and 22 from the 50-yard line. Krieger takes the snap, back to pass, steps up, rolling near side, starts to run to the 50, 45, up the far sideline, 40, and down at the 38-yard line. Krieger runs for 12, and in a makeable spot here. 4th and 10 Tigers at the Wausau West 38-yard line.
35 yards rushing now for Ryan. That includes a 7-yard sack. So nice job so far carrying the football.
Ryan did have 100 yards in that ball game against Kakana. Runs the ball pretty well. Tigers need a conversion here, though. It's 4th and 10 for Marshfield at the Wausau West 38. And the Tigers will go for it. Be a big play right here. They converted a big 4th and 5 earlier in the ball game. Wideouts on either side. Krieger takes the snap, fades the pass, lobs it near side. Viral on a screen, but he gets hit at the 45-yard line and dropped right there. Well read by that linebacker, Mark Sipple, and that screen pass actually loses 7 yards, and West takes over at the Marshfield 45-yard line.
Yeah, Krieger faded deep to throw the screen, and all the while he did it, he was looking over here to the right for his backfield receiver to try to slide out on the screen, and West read it easily and had a lot of pursuit out there.
So West football with 60 seconds left in the third quarter. Marshfield still on top 10-6, but good field position for Wausau West on first down. Mikulski gets the handoff, gets hit by Johnsrud, pulled down in the backfield. Johnsrud and Schwannebeck Osterman strung that play out. Mikulski down at the 44. He'll lose a yard on that play. 2nd and 11 for West at their own 44-yard line.
One thing about the I formation, even the offset I, if you follow the fullback will often take you to the play.
Bagby near side, Clausen far side, I backfield on 2nd and 11. Fox pitches, and here's the reverse play. Now it's Clausen. Wants to throw the ball deep on the near sideline. Has a receiver out there who drops the ball. The ball through his hands. That was Grant Hill, the tight ass from Clausen. The ball went through his hands at the 10-yard line, incomplete.
Yeah, he was kind of looking straight back over the top of his head a little bit. I don't think it's a young man that probably gets a lot of chances to catch the football. And yeah, that was trouble. You could see it coming.
Clausen, the wide receiver, got the ball on a reverse, stopped and threw the ball down the field. Hill was behind the defense, and Hill, the tight end, does have 5 catches this year, but the ball went through his hands, looking for an over-the-shoulder catch, incomplete.
That's a
3rd and 11, and a bad snap here. Now Fox running the football to the far sideline. He'll have the first down and pushed out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the bad snap. I think everybody just kind of lost track of the football was kind of laying there, and Fox picked it up and hit it to the right, and I think all the defense kind of lost track of it for a while.
And Fox runs for 13 yards to give Wausau West a first down at the Marshfield 43 with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. So the Tigers had West in the 3rd and 11, and West converts. Clausen and Bagby both out wide to the near side. High backfield behind Chandler. Fox takes the snap and hands to Mikulski. After he stumbles, he gets hit in the backfield and stopped for a loss. Mikulski started to stumble in the backfield, never got going, and Howlett and Schwannebeck Osterman dropped him for a loss of about 3 back to the 46-yard line. That play ends the third quarter here at Beal Stadium. Our score is Marshfield 10, Wausau West 6. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
Imagine going through a week without any electricity. It wouldn't be easy, would it? Every hour, every day, we rely on the electricity to power our homes, our businesses, and our schools. Marshfield Utilities, our community-owned, not-for-profit public power utility, delivers reliable, reasonably priced, safe service every hour of every day. It's good for consumers, business, our community, and the nation. Let's celebrate our public power utility.
The Hearing House. Make your house a hearing house.
Are you looking for relief from ringing in your ears? Signia Hearing Instruments has pioneered a new breakthrough technology for managing tonal tinnitus. It simply involves being fit with hearing instruments programmed for the specific hearing loss and tinnitus pitch. A filter notch placed at the pitch of the tinnitus is provided through the hearing aids. Take action today to manage your tinnitus and lessen the impact on your life. Call the Hearing House, 715-384-4700.
Marshfield Tigers trying to hold on, leading by 4 as we start the fourth quarter. West has the football at the Marshfield 46-yard line, 2nd and 7. West lines up, Chandler Fox at quarterback. And Fox back to pass, being rushed by Steins, gets in as he throws, and the pass goes incomplete. A big rush from the blind side by Alex Steins, and Fox leveled as he released the football.
Yeah, Fox faked the handoff, kind of half rolled out to the right, and coming from his blind side was Steins, and they were trying to create a throwback screen to Mikulski, who had gone out to the left. And Fox would probably say, hey, don't call that again, because that's twice that Steins has killed me.
Now the Tigers need to stop on 3rd and 7 at the Marshfield 46-yard line. Here's Mikulski straight ahead, gets hit, spins away, and may have the first down at the 38. Gains 8 on the play.
That's hard. Runs, spins, and churns. Okay.
First down for Wausau West on the Marshfield 38. Early fourth quarter, Marshfield leads 10-6. By the way, I believe the officials did misplay that first down marker. And Fox back to pass, being rushed again by Steins, gets hit, spins away. Flags go down. Fox now starts and throws along the far sideline. Another flag goes down. The booth is complaining about the placement of the first down marker. We came back.
Oh, now we get another flag very late.
Wausau West on that run by Fox ran to the 43 for the first down. Then Mikulski lost 3 yards to the 46, so it should have been 2nd and 13. We came back for the fourth quarter. Instead, it was 2nd and 7.
Well, we've got yellow flags all over the field. So let's see, one coming very late after the play by the official who was kind of walking in from the Wausau sideline. So I don't know if somebody said something, maybe a Tiger player out there late, or I don't know.
See what we have here.
Weird play. Fox probably should have been tackled for about a 12-yard loss.
Yeah, Steins couldn't wrap him up.
No.
But when we came back for the fourth quarter, it should have been 2nd and 13, but instead it was 2nd and 8 because the down marker was not placed properly. So the Tigers actually should have stopped Mikulski on that last run. Face mask call against Marshfield. Intentional grounding against West.
Oh,
offsetting penalties.
Well, Fox about 30 yards downfield, out of bounds. That's kind of a, well, here we go. I don't
know. Back at the 38, 1st and 10.
Yep.
High backfield. And Fox to Mikulski, gets outside and gets upended. Nice tackle by Hurdle after a short gain. Nice roll block by Hurdle right on the 35-yard line. Pick up a 3 from Mikulski. So that last run by Mikulski that gave Wausau West the first down actually should have been 5 yards shy of the first down. Should be Marshfield ball. But the down marker not placed properly when we came back to start the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 8 for West at the Marshfield 36. Slot I formation. Fox fakes the handoff, has no place to go, gets hit, and throws it to the near sideline. There's nobody out here, and we will have a grounding call here. Alex Steins levels Fox back to the 50. Fox again, slow getting up. And Fox threw the ball to the near sideline, did not get the ball past the line of scrimmage, which may not be a call in high school ball. Grounding against Wausau West, loss of down. So Steins gets credit for a sack on that play. He now has a sack and a half this season. 2nd Tiger sack tonight. Ball goes all the way back to the West 49-yard line. It's a loss of 16 yards. And West has to get to the Marshfield 28 for a first down. So 3rd and 23. Of course, with Bagby and Clausen out there, 2 great receivers. Nothing is ever safe.
On that last play, either Fox turned the wrong way and missed a handoff, or, oh boy, Tigers are going to have to use a timeout because they're just going to stop the clock and let Steins fix his helmet. Okay.
West brings in their linebacker, Mason Malone, as a receiver on the near side. 3rd and 23 for West at their own 49. And Fox back to pass. He's deep on the near sideline for Malone. Behind the defense, but the ball overleads him, incomplete. Malone had a step on a Tiger defensive back on the near sideline. That was Gable, I believe, playing defensive back. And the ball thrown a bit too far, incomplete. Tiger's going to break on that play. Malone, usually a defensive player, but he does have 3 catches this year, all against Hortonville. So the Tigers do force a punt. 4th and 23 for West at their own 49. Andy Gadel back in deep safety at the 10-yard line as Mark Roche punts for Wausau West. Here's the snap, and Roche is kicking. to the far sideline, not real deep, bouncing around inside the 25 to the 19 and stop right there. Marshfield has the ball back around their own 20-yard line. 10:27 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leading 10-6. You are listening to Marshfield Tiger football on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield and WDLB WOSQ.com. Tom Uthmeyer is our producer this evening. With Dale Yukaitis, I'm Gene Delisio at Beal Stadium in Marshfield. Marshfield and Wausau West meeting tonight in VFA football. Tiger football right on their own 21-yard line as we resume play.
Well, this is the time of a game, Gene, where every once in a while, coaches on the sidelines got to look at your offensive linemen. Come on here, let's pull the plow.
Ryan Krieger in the pistol, Isaiah Byro next to him. On first down, it's Krieger taking it off to the outside for about 5 yards. Faked the handoff to Byro, went outside for about 5, the 26-yard line. Pick up a 5 for Ryan Krieger on first down. No scoring here in the second half of this ball game. Second and about 6 for Marshfield, just across their own 25. Meverton wide to the near side. Wide out far side as well. Krieger in the pistol, takes the snap, hands to Byro, and Isaiah caught up in traffic but dives out to the 30-yard line. He'll be a yard shy of the first down marker. Nice run for Isaiah Byro, picking up the slack with Bowman on the sidelines here in the second half.
Byro's one of those guys that seemingly isn't very flashy, but will just get you positive yards when you give him the football.
And now third and less than 1 for Marshfield on their own 30. Clock down to 9:30 remaining.
Comes the blitz.
Krieger back in the pistol.
There it is.
Takes the snap, gives to Byro, off tackle, not much, but he'll have the first down out to the 32. Off the right side again behind A.J. Leonard and Sam Hazley and Connor Berry. And Isaiah Byro gets the first down for Marshfield. He'll gain 3 on that play.
Well, that would be the side of the line that I would give the block of the game. They came through on a big 4th and 1 yardage play earlier in the ball game.
First and 10 Tigers at their own 33. Krieger on the quarterback keeper straight ahead to the 35. That's about it. Maybe the 36. 3 yards for Ryan on that carry. Second and 7 for Marshfield at their own 36-yard line. Clock down to 8:55 remaining. By the way, football Friday night, our update of scores around the state following Tiger football this evening here on WDLB. Double slot on second and 7. Krieger will pass the football, steps up, throws far sideline, and the ball caught at the 45. A diving catch right there for a first down by Colin Fravert. Colin Fravert, his second catch of the year. He had 1 catch for a touchdown against Kakona, and he'll pick up 9 yards on that pass play.
Turn-in pattern, just went down to beyond the sticks, squared in, showed his numbers to the quarterback. Krieger put it right there.
First and 10 Tigers at their own 45-yard line. Pierce in motion. Krieger straight ahead on the fake across the 50 to the west 49-yard line. Ryan Krieger straight ahead. He'll pick up 7 on that play to the west 48-yard line. Final score in from Loyal. Loyal 8, Abbott 7. Wow. So Loyal wins the Cloverwood. Second and about 4 for Marshfield at the west 49. Krieger back in the pistol. Pierce coming in motion. Inside handoff to Gadel, gets outside, breaks a tackle, has the first down and more up the far sideline to about the 35-yard line, pulled down there. Nice run for Andy Gadel. Give Marshfield a first down at the west 36. He'll gain 12 on that play. First and 10 Tigers with the west 36. Clock down to 7:45 remaining, and Marshfield leading 10-6. Ryan Krieger leading the Tiger offense. Pierce in motion. And Krieger wants to run himself straight ahead to the 30-yard line. 25, breaks a tackle to 20, and carries inside the 20-yard line, stumbling. Almost broke a big one there. But Ryan Krieger carries inside the 20-yard line, picks up that play to the 18-yard line. And Marshfield now has the ball inside the Rail red zone. Visit rail.jobs and join the winning Rail team. Experience the power of red with Rail Transport of Marshfield.
That play almost looked like a missed handoff.
Yes, it did.
Krieger just kind of grabbed it and ran right up the middle.
1st and 10 from the 18. Krieger pitches near side to Pierce. Comes up the near sideline to the 15-yard line. Cuts inside to about the 13. And Dale's oohing and eyeing because it was a high pitch and Pierce pulled it in.
Yeah.
And maintained possession and gains about 5, maybe 4 yards on the play. We'll see where they spot the football. Looks like about the 14-yard line. 4 yards for Caden Pierce.
Yeah, that ball was pitched behind him, and he had to reach back with his right hand over the shoulder and make a one-handed grab.
2nd and 6 Tigers at the west 14-yard line. Clock moving. Now, clock stopped right now, but 6:50 remaining as a West man is tying his shoe. 2nd and 6 Tigers on the west 14-yard line. Krieger in the pistol.
Here comes Viral.
Viral in the backfield. Krieger back to pass the ball. Has time. Starts to run. Gets tripped up. But spins away and carries back to the line of scrimmage and stopped right there.
Looking for a receiver down the middle that was covered. It could pick up the number.
Krieger back to the 14. 3rd and 6 Marshfield at the west 14-yard line. Tigers would hate to come away with less than 6 points on this possession.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Coach Gato might call timeout. He will. Marshfield timeout, their first of the second half. 6:13 remaining in regulation time, and our score is Marshfield 10, Wausau West 6. Back to Beal Stadium and more football in just a moment.
When you think about it, investing is more than just money. You're trying to achieve something important for you or your family. That goal could be a comfortable retirement, college, or protecting your family. But here's the real question. What's important to you? Hi, I'm Randy Gershman, your Marshfield Edward Jones financial advisor. Setting a specific, realistic goal is the first step, and I can help. Contact me today at 715-387-8662. See for yourself how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Final score now in from Edgar in that big Marywood Conference game. Edgar 10, Stratford nothing. So Edgar and Loyal the winners tonight in their showdown games for conference championships. Edgar wins the Marywood, Loyal wins the Cloverwood. Here at Beal Stadium, 3rd and 6 Tigers at the Wausau West 14-yard line. Krieger in the pistol. Takes the snap, rolls to the far side, stops, throws on the run. A low throw, but a diving catch to the 5-yard line. The pass is caught by Colin Fravert at the 5 along the far sideline. And that will give Marshfield a first down.
Yeah, see, Marshfield, the West has been singling up coverage on that far sideline to that single receiver out there and double, sometimes triple covering Meverton, which creates a good throwing situation.
1st and goal Tigers from the west 5-yard line. And Krieger, the quarterback, draw straight ahead, breaking tackles down to about the 2. Colin Fravert had 1 catch this year coming into this ball game. He has 2 catches here in the second half. And Krieger runs down to the 1 on that play. 2nd and goal Tigers at the Wausau West 1-yard line. 5:40 left in regulation time. Tigers on top, 10-6. Tigers in scoring range. 2nd and goal from the west 1-yard line. Marshfield wanting some distance between themselves and the Warriors. Tigers line up. Viral in the backfield next to Krieger. Line is down. Krieger in the pistol. Takes the snap. It's Viral straight ahead near the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. Isaiah Viral, 1 yard on the touchdown run, his 2nd of the year, to cap a 13-play, 79-yard scoring drive, and Marshfield leads 16-6. Our first score of the second half.
Right over right guard.
And the Tigers take a lot of clock time off that scoreboard. Mason Coffrin comes in the ball game, attempting to kick the PAT. Colin Fravert, the holder. Ball is down. Kick is on the way. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Tigers add to their lead with 5:17 remaining in regulation time. And our score, Marshfield 17, Wausau West 6. More football from Beal Stadium in just a moment.
The cozy warmth after coming in from a chilly pink-cheeked morning walk.
The perfect man cave temperature to kick back and watch the big game. When the weather turns cold, a new Rheem heating system will surround your comfort. Are you feeling it? Rheem, the new degree of comfort.
Feel the warmth this winter with a new home heating system installed by the local pros at Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling. Call Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling today or see them in Marshfield at 1209 West Veterans Parkway.
Well, Dale, as you mentioned, the Tiger offensive line taking charge when need be to get that that touchdown here in this fourth quarter.
That's exactly what happened. A lot of good running inside by Krieger, a couple by Viral as well. Fixed it up well, a couple passes. But good pass protection also on the passes. Offensive line doing the number.
Mason Coffrin now will kick off. Jared Mortensen back deep for Wausau West at the 5-yard line. There's a long line drive. Drop by Williams, picks it back up at the 14, heading for the far sideline. He'll cross the 25, the 30, and pull down the 30-yard line. Tyler Spaeth, I believe, on that tackle. Nope, not Tyler Spaeth, excuse me. Got the wrong number. That was Austin Schreiner on the tackle.
I was just about to say before that kickoff, when you were talking about the fact that the line came through as well, if the Tigers don't give up a big play here, you know, to ask Wausau West to come up with 2 scores in 5 minutes, I think might be quite a challenge, almost breaking that kickoff return.
Now Wausau West has the ball on their own 34, 5:10 left in regulation time. Marshfield leads by 11 on first down. Fox throws far side, and the ball thrown by a receiver incomplete. Looking for Clausen, or Bagby rather, at the 40-yard line. Threw the ball too low and behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, hauled it out there with great pass coverage is what I want to try to say. Spit it out, Dale.
2nd and 10 for West at their own 34. Bagby to the near side, Clausen far side. Mikulski in the eye, gets the handoff, looking for a hole, and he breaks a tackle, then slips. Tigers going to break there as Mikulski slipped down around the 39-yard line. He's held to 5 yards on that play. And here's a 3rd and 5 for West at their own 39 as we hit the 4:45 mark. Tigers would like to make a stand right here. Malone back in the ball game. Wide near side. Clausen out here as well. And Fox to Mikulski again. No place to go. Runs into his own man and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tigers got a great push on that play. Jared Johnsrud comes up to help on that tackle. And no gain on that carry for Mikulski. And now West in a tough spot. 4th and 5 Warriors at their own 39-yard line. And with 4:15 to play, they're forced to go for it.
Well, you're going to go to your best runner over your best blocker. Throw it to your best receiver.
2 receivers near side. Fox back to pass. Being rushed. Throws near sideline. The ball is caught. A great catch by Bagby at the 44-yard line. And he was upended, I believe, as he received that pass by Bouchak and maintained possession. Now the officials will say it's an incomplete pass.
Oh, wow.
He did not maintain possession, and the officials say incomplete pass. That would have been a great catch because Bouchak knocked him down as he received the football. It looked like he may have held on for possession, but the officials say no. And Coach Foster on the far sideline arguing the point.
Yeah. But
the officials rule incomplete, and that means Marshfield takes over on the Wausau West 39-yard line. Now they've moved the down markers here, so now they have to figure out where the ball should go. Now it looks like the ball will go to the 39. 1st and 10 Tigers on the West 39-yard time, and Marshfield leads 17-6. No instant replay, but the officials decided that ball was not a catch on this near sideline by Bagby. And Coach Foster still arguing his point on the far sideline.
The sideline official over here called it complete, but Tiger coaches next door were hollering and yelling up here in the booth. I couldn't tell. I was kind of blocked out because of the position of the player, but apparently officials from the inside, possibly the umpire or the referee, coming across in both ways waving incomplete, so they must have had a little better look at the play. At least from Marshfield's standpoint, they did.
Marshfield has the football on the West 39-yard line. 4 minutes to play in regulation time. Marshfield leads 17-6. Ryan Krieger back out there at quarterback. Although some new faces at that wingback spot. Tyler Spaeth and Eric Kubash now at wingback.
Fox completing 1 of his last 8 passes.
Krieger sets down the line. Spaeth in motion. He falls down. Krieger keeps the football, rolls to the far sideline, gets some positive yardage, and pulled down around the 35-yard line. That ball was going to Spaeth, and instead Tyler fell down before he got the football. So Krieger keeps it and runs to the 35 and gains 4 yards on the play.
Overall, field was in good condition today or tonight, despite the rains and the weather that's apparently Marshfield has had the last week. But just greasy enough at times that we've seen players slip and fall, sometimes receivers that were running patterns.
Caden Pierce now in the ball game, in the backfield with Krieger on 2nd and 6 from the 35. Krieger will give to Pierce. Head at the line of scrimmage, spins away, gets some positive yardage, and carries tacklers with him down to the 31. Tough running for Caden Pierce. He picks up 4 tough yards on that play.
Yeah, and the first one was an Eddie Lacy type spin where he spun away from a defender and finished the play. Took on a secondary man that was coming up to take him, and Pierce with high knees ran right over him.
And Wausau West will now take its first time out of the second half with 3:40 remaining in regulation time. Our score is Marshfield 17, Wausau West 6. Back to Beal Stadium and more football in just a moment.
The 2018 new cars will be out soon, and most people don't take time to shop the loan rate when they buy an auto or truck. They just take what the dealership offers. See if you qualify for a lower rate. Refinancing your auto loan could save you hundreds of dollars over the term of your loan. First Choice has low rates, and they can work out a great payment plan just for you. Plus, you can feel good about borrowing from a local lender. Visit FirstChoiceCreditUnion.com and make First Choice Credit Union your first choice. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Tigers in position to just about put this ball game away with a first down here, and they're looking at 3rd and about 1.5 yards at the Wausau West 31-yard line.
Tell you, Gene, there's another factor here too. Adding that extra touchdown to go to 17-6 might be some aid if the Tigers found themselves in that playoff eligible but not playoff assured situation. If this game had ended 10-6.
Krieger in the pistol on 3rd and 1, gets the snap and takes it straight ahead for the first down. Dives down to about the 26-yard line.
You know, people looking at playoff possibilities, looking at a 10-6 win possibly by Marshfield over a 2-win team. Oh.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Wausau West 25. 3:35 remaining, and the Tigers on top 17-6. Dylan Brademan to the near side, Swanson far side. Krieger taking his time, Pierce next to him in the backfield. Spaeth in motion, and Tyler gets the handoff, carries off the left side for about 3 yards down to the 22, and West may take a timeout once again. They will. Wausau West will take its 2nd timeout. Clock down to 3:14 remaining in regulation time, and Marshfield leading Wausau West 17-6. Should Marshfield win this game, they will finish the regular season 6-3 overall, 5-3 in the VFA West Division. They'll be assured of a tie for first place in the VFA West with Wisconsin Rapids, and by being over 500 in conference play, they will guarantee themselves a playoff berth. The playoff teams will be announced by the WIAA overnight, and the teams will be split into 8-team sectionals. The coaches for those teams will gather tomorrow at designated spots for a sectional meeting, and those sectionals will be seeded. So we'll learn later in the day tomorrow, overnight perhaps, the locations and the assignments for the first round games, but we'll know tomorrow morning into which sectionals each team will be placed for next weekend.
Hello, Menominee. Doesn't it just seem like we end up going over there?
Well, Menominee, actually, there are some projections. Menominee could be Division III. They could be the biggest school in Division III. But
wow.
We'll see. 3rd and 6 Tigers at the West 22. And Krieger back to pass, but a flag down before the play. False start on Marshfield. Ball back at the 27 now. And will be 3rd and 12. Yeah, one projection I saw, Sobol had The biggest schools in Division 3 being Menominee and Menasha.
Wow.
But now some other projections have them Division 2, so you still don't know.
Well, we haven't seen any of Brant Bowman in the second half.
No.
Hopefully,
oh, he's on the sidelines. He's standing down here
but
next
I mean,
to
as far
Quentin
as playing,
Alexander.
yeah,
No,
he is in uniform.
He's not been playing, no. All right, 3rd and 11 for the Tigers at the West 27. Krieger back to pass the football. Lobs it deep down the near sideline into traffic, and the ball knocked away. The flag goes down as well. Ball thrown in the end zone for Dylan Brademan, who drew 2 defensive backs on the play. There may have been some contact here, so the officials will sort this out. Dylan Brademan being double covered in the end zone. Pass interference against Marshfield.
Yeah, I thought Brademan kind of reached back and went over the top of a West defender.
So that call against the Tigers. We have 3:06 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield up by 11. It's marked off here against the Tigers.
Big one, 15.
Yep.
Holy mackerel.
Ball goes all the way back to the 41.
Hope that guy was counting 15 as he took the ball back.
Yeah, from the line of scrimmage, that was 15.
Okay.
Yep.
You're better at math than I am, that's for sure.
That's not by much. And the Tigers have to get to the 16 for a first down, so it's 2nd and 25. Krieger in the pistol with Pierce next to him. Spaeth comes in motion. And inside handoff to Kubosh. Carries across the 40 to the 38 and pulled down there. And Marshfield will force Wausau West to take their final timeout. West timeout, their final timeout of the second half. 2:56 remaining in regulation time, and our score is Marshfield 17 and Wausau West 6. There is also a Wausau West man down on the play. Wausau West man is down, injured on the play, and so while that player is attended to, we'll take a break and pause for these messages.
Rail transport has grown every year since 1962. A leader in environmental initiatives, human resource practices, one of the safest providers of truckload services in the United States. At Rail, people are the power of red. We focus on delivering customer satisfaction, providing flawless transportation service, and maintaining excellent safety standards. If you'd like to be the power of red, call Rail Transport 715-591-3795, an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
The Baltus Company has been a proud part of the Marshfield community for 90 years. Baltus wants to give back to the community and has designated School Pride Pumps at its store on Central Avenue next to Walgreens. Gas up at the Tigers or Columbus Don's Pride Pumps, and the Baltus Company will donate 2 cents per gallon to the Marshfield School District or Columbus Catholic Schools. A great way to help the school systems and the students in the Marshfield area. Gas up today at either the Columbus Don's or Tigers Pride Pump, and you'll be making a difference.
You always get more at Baltus.
Marshfield has the football at the Wausau West 40-yard line, 3rd and long. Krieger back to pass. Looking to the near sideline, now takes off, starts to run. Across the 40 to the 37-yard line and pulled down there. And now West takes a timeout. I don't believe they probably gave Wausau West a timeout on that last play because of the injury to the linebacker Cal Hinkins. And so now West uses his final timeout as Krieger runs for 3 to the 37. 4th down for Wausau West. 4th and about 22 for Marshfield, rather, at the Wausau West 37-yard line. 2:47 left in regulation time. Marshfield up by 11. And the Tigers likely in a punting situation here. Tiger football tonight. A service of Security Health Plan, Ag Country Farm Credit Services, and Victory Apparel in Marshfield.
Hankins, by the way, was looked like he was being treated for cramps. The trainers out there again in that typical situation where they're pushing the player's toes, his foot and toe up towards his knee a little bit to stretch out that calf.
You know, Wausau West had called timeout, but when Hankins went down, the officials called an officials timeout. That negated the West timeout, and so now West will use its final timeout right here. Marshfield has the ball on the West 37. It's 4th and about 22. So likely Krieger will punt in this situation. Mortensen back in deep safety for West at the 10-yard line. So West will have the ball back, but they're down by 2 scores. Low snap, Krieger digs it out and punts it up the far sideline, bouncing around inside the 20 and rolls dead about the 19-yard line. Only a 16-yard punt, but Wausau West has the ball inside their own 20 with 2:38 remaining in regulation time, and Marshfield leading 17-6. Wausau West, no timeouts remaining and down by 11. They need 2 touchdowns to come back and win, or at least a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. So a tall order here for Wausau West. They do have a very strong offense. See how they handle this. Clausen out wide, way wide to the near side. Mikulski out here as well. And Fox back to pass on first down. Throws to the near sideline, low throw. A diving catch at the 30-yard line, though, by Clausen. He came back and made the catch at the
slipping as he tried to make his in cut, and the ball ends up right in his cradle in his arms as he's on the ground.
That could be his first catch tonight.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's his 30th of the year. 1st and 10 West at their own 30. Again, Fox to pass to the far sideline for Bagby, and he falls down incomplete. Yeah. He slipped as he turned at the 35. The ball off his hands, incomplete.
We've seen that quite a few times tonight where receivers are trying to run routes on sharp cuts, and the field just greasy enough out here tonight that it's difficult to make those sharp cuts.
Clock down to 2:24 remaining. 2nd and 10 for West at their own 30-yard line. Tigers lead by 11. Bagby near side, Clausen wide on the far side. Fox again to throw the football, being rushed here, throws to the far sideline, caught by Clausen. He then laterals to a man who drops the football, and Marshfield may have it back. Tigers do have it. The football, and the ball recovered by Marshfield. It looks like John Howlett did recover the football on the dropped hook and lateral, and Marshfield has the ball on the 46-yard line. Wausau West attempting a hook and lateral play, not the way Coach Kroll designed it. And the ball was dropped by the second man, the lateral man, and Howlett there to fall on it at the 46-yard line. The Tigers' first takeaway of the night.
If he had hung on to it, it was clear sailing, too. There was nobody out there behind him.
Howlett on the fumble recovery. He also has 2 sacks this year. But now the Marshfield offense back on the field, and Joey Gadel comes out to run the offense with 2:15 to play, and Marshfield leading 17-6. Marshfield football on the West 46-yard line. And Joey passing near side to Andy Gadel up the near sideline 40 to the 37-yard line. Joey Gadel to Andy Gadel. Picks up about 9 yards on that pass play. Joey coming into this ball game has seen some quarterback action. He is 1 of 4 for 8 yards and a touchdown against Oshkosh North. And that play gains about 9. 2nd and 1 for the Tigers at the West 37. 1:40 remaining. Tigers about to wrap up their 6th win of the year and a co-conference championship. Handoff goes to Caden Pierce straight ahead. He'll have the first down at the 35. Stop right there. Only gains 2, but only needed 1 for the first down. First down for Marshfield at the West 35. 90 seconds to play. Tigers lead 17-6.
Well, Tigers can do the victory formation here.
Tigers holding Wausau West to only 6 points tonight. Their previous low, 14. Averaging 28 points per game, held to 6 tonight. Tiger defense playing very well. Gadel in the pistol, Kubosh in motion, and a flag down again.
I think that's the 5th illegal procedure on Marshfield where, I'm not saying it's the center's fault, but somehow the snap count and the line or receivers taking off just didn't gel because we're not on the same count.
Ball back at the 40-yard line. 1st and 15. Clock is rolling once again. 1:05 to play. Tough win for the Tigers tonight, who will be involved in playoff action for the first time in several years next weekend. Pierce in the backfield next to Joey Gadel. Joey back to pass here, being rushed and throws near sideline, incomplete. A big, strong rush by Mason Malone, and Joey gets level back at the 50, but got rid of the football in time.
That was one of those where you pick the guy up, decleat him, and plant him into the ground. But it was a clean hit, no leading with the helmet. But boy, did Gadel take a hit.
2nd and 15 for the Tigers at the West 40. And now the Tigers go into a tight formation with Will Voss at quarterback, and Will takes a knee. And I think the Tigers need to run one more play. Tigers assure themselves of a share of the VFA West Division Championship and a spot in the WIAA Division II playoffs next weekend. Will Voss at quarterback needs to run one more play. Tigers will close out the regular season schedule 6-3. Will ready once again. Takes the snap, hits the knee, and that's it. The Marshfield Tigers, VFA West Division co-champions at least. They'll win it outright if Wisconsin Rapids loses to DC Everest tonight, and the Tigers on their way to the playoffs next weekend. What better way to celebrate a Tiger playoff spot by checking out that great car at Gross Auto in Marshfield. Our car of the game is the new 2018 Buick Encore all-wheel drive with blue exterior. This Encore gets 27 miles per gallon on the highway and in the city. A real sharp-looking vehicle. You can check it out tonight here at Beal Stadium.